Hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Colin Cowherd breaks down the MVP race perfectly. Look, I base a lot of my stuff on analogies. You guys know, you listen to me enough. You've heard me. So you know that when I'm doing stuff, I like basing it and relating it to different topics. Colin Cowherd does it perfectly. He's done it the best thus far in media. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the clip, right? And then we're going to break down what he said, all right? So without further ado, let's play some Colin Cowherd.
But MVP is not about stats, singularly. I want you to remember the words impact and influence. Impact and influence. Lamar Jackson is easily the most influential NFL player this season. Ask the Bosa's. Ask people who have chased him around the field. Ask Fred Warner, who was neutralized for the first time this season.
49ers.
I'll give you Aaron Donald.
Listen.
Offensive linemen are terrified for 10 years of Aaron Donald of the Rams. Terrified of him. He is never singularly blocked.
Never.
Double teamed on every snap. Even today, often triple teamed. So his stats have to be contextualized. He's not an edge rusher who occasionally gets chip blocked. Interior linemen scared of Aaron Donald. How many sacks has Aaron Donald all these years gotten players on his offensive line? Von Miller sure seemed better as a Ram briefly as a Bill, didn't he? The Rams have two rookie defensive linemen, third rounders, not first or second. They're having really good years.
Very good.
Because of Aaron Donald.
Yep, AD.
Aaron Donald is the most impactful defensive player for over a decade. People are scared to block him. Everything starts with double teams. There's video on the internet of triple teams. And that's Lamar Jackson. You ever notice the Ravens' running game is always good? What are they on? Their 13th running back this season? They're 28th in the last 4 years?
Yep.
But it's always good. Why is that?
You know, it makes me smile, right? This makes me smile. And the reason why this makes me smile is because he is the author of, he is not a prospect, he's a project. And what he's done is he's taken a step back, evaluated what he said, evaluated the quarterback, and said, wow, let me watch the games. Let me give him a fair shake. And you know what he came out and said? His impact is indescribable. You get where I'm coming from? This is what I've been trying to tell so many people, even in the MVP voting, that don't understand where we're coming from. The Ravens, Lamar's stats have been suppressed. Let me explain to you. The Ravens, factually, have led every single game going into the fourth quarter by at least 7 points. Do you understand what that means? They have not been trailing often. They put their foot on your throat and they lean that weight into you. You understand where I'm coming from? If anybody that's played basketball, it's like being in the post and having a 6'9" guy leaning on you. It's not just the height, it's the weight, it's the girth, it's the width. Pause. You get where I'm coming from? So, saying all of that, that's the analogy that base for Lamar Jackson. He is the running game. Heck, there's a lot of fans out there that could be successful or semi-successful running backs right now in Baltimore simply because Lamar Jackson takes so much pressure off of the run game. And here's the thing. It's not like it was before, where there were no weapons on the outside. So guys just can't load up and say, oh yeah, we're going to stop the run. That's exactly what we're going to do. No! Load up the middle of the field and stop the run. Everybody this way. It's like a cone. No. There's guys on the outside that can win, that can make one guy miss and just leave. So now it's like, oh no, the safeties have to go over there. This isn't fair. God, why did you make him like this? And that's what happens. That's what we've been begging for. You know, the people at the bottom or at the end of the bar, or at the bar, talking about the games, but actually aren't at the games, that, you know, some people think don't have any common sense or the ability to look at footage and then make a determination that is correct. Yes, that's what we've been asking for. That's what we've been wanting. And now, because they have that, you are put into problems facing them. And unlike a lot of coaches, Harbaugh, who I will say has done a great job of taking his team this great, has always tried to take the foot off the gas to embarrass the opponent. Miami is an exception because of what Vic Fangio said. Vic Fangio said, they don't care about the players. They don't care about nothing. Nothing. So what did Harbaugh say? Show them how much we care. 50 burgers. That's what happened. That's the only reason. Look at every game this season. The Detroit game, they, instead of blowing them out even further, they kneeled the ball down 4 times and gave them back the ball. The Ravens are on the 5-yard line. 5. And they kneeled down and said, kneel. 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 There was more kneeling than the front of the congregation of a church. And gave them back the ball. Now remember, stats pay the bills. No pun intended. Because you know, stats are what's fueling the MVP case for Josh Allen. You like how I do what I do! But here's the thing. Lamar has gotten to take his foot off the gas. Because a lot of fourth quarters, he's got to sit. A lot of these games, they're saying instead of running up the score, just run the ball. Give the ball to Gus on the goal line. Let's get out of here, get these points, and just keep moving. We got bigger fish to fry. He's doing that. He's actively suppressing his own stats. And he's still the MVP. Jesus God. Hallelujah. You know why that's funny? Because you're looking at somebody that could literally have 50 touchdowns. Richard Sherman doesn't seem to understand this. Someone made the great point of Minkah Fitzpatrick being a Pro Bowler this season, right? Over Geno Stone. And Geno Stone leads him in every single category. And you know what the excuse was? Well, Minkah's been hurt. Yeah. Look, we know what it is. We got the MVP on our team. Great. Tell you the truth, he wasn't even trying for it. He wasn't actively searching for it. It fell in his lap simply because of the impact that he makes play in and play out. Not game in, game out. Play in and play out. Make no mistake about it. The Ravens still have drop problems. He overcomes that. They still have offensive line problems. He overcomes that. They still have running back problems. He overcomes that. And they're the 3rd highest ranked offense in the entire league. Think about what was said about the Ravens going against the 49ers. This should be a blowout. The 49ers should humble them and blow them out. There's nowhere close to the amount of all pros that are on the Ravens that are on the 49ers. And the Ravens went in there and said, hey, toasty, and burnt them dudes to a crisp. And could have did worse. They took their feet off the gas also. And for anybody that's doubting what I'm saying, how crazy would this offense look if we had Debo? How crazy would this offense look if we had Ayuk? How crazy would this offense look if we had McCaffrey? How crazy would this offense look if we had Tyreek Hill? Waddle. When I said Waddle, it reminded me of that TD Jakes meme that's going on Twitter. He's just like, have you ever just been swallowed? Have you ever just been swallowed up? Oh! Pause! Super pause! But yo, I'm sorry, Waddle. Swallow. Yo, I be tripping sometimes. My bad, guys. But look, that's how you have to look at this offense. Zay has been amazing, but he's had the dropsies at times. Likely, we already knew what likely could be. right? That's why I've been arguing why. That's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted Greg Roman gone. He couldn't figure out a way to get Likely and Mark Andrews into the game plan together. Imagine having a player like Likely and you can't figure out a way to get him on the field with your other great playmaker. Yeah, tell me if that lacks such creativity. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Finish him, Daddy.
But what do you guys think? Do you agree that the MVP is not just stats, it's impact, it's influence? Because if it was just stats, I think there's a couple guys in San Diego at times that could have got it. A couple times. But let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. But as always, this episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment in all of the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try, let me know what you think. And before we go any further, I want to give a big shout out to, once it loads, Joseph Rodriguez, who just donated $25. Yo, listen, man. Joseph, thank you so much for that hard-earned money. I know. You work hard for that money. I work hard for that money. And you're investing into the Wunderkind Show. Much love, much respect, and thank you. It's going to help us build. It's going to help us take this thing to a whole other level. So thank you for your support, dude. Thank you so much. And if you would like to do what Joseph did, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.